Now, as you know, the mouse plague has been ripping through New South Wales, and we saw reports today of an incident that happened on Friday, where the mouse plague had eventually infiltrated the Ward family home near Narrabri in northwestern New South Wales, and it ended up causing a fire, and they have now lost their home. Rebekah Ward is the mother of the family who's had to uproot sticks and move somewhere else. So the first and most important question here, Rebekah, is where is the family now? And obviously you weren't able to save much, so where are you guys staying for the next little while?
We're down at the Central Coast at my mum's house, the boys and I. So, we didn't save anything.
So what had you seen, say, a few days before what ultimately the fire that took place? Had the mice been turning up more and more and more? You had to constantly do everything to get rid of them. Tell me about the few days before the fire.
A few days before I started, so we were living out of tubs, and then come to March, they died down. So we obviously were able to put our clothes back into our drawers, and that was fine. Last week, they were starting to come in the house again and up my bench, and they would climb up my wall into my cupboards on the wall up the top. So I'd pulled all our washing out, because they'd been through our washing again, through our clean linen. They'd nested. There was babies in our clean clothes again. So on Thursday last week, I had the tubs all out in the lounge room, setting the clothes back to work, setting the clothes back into the tubs to start living out of them again. And, yeah, they apparently were in the roof, a lot of them. So then
when did you start to notice that something was starting to happen with the wiring? And it's pretty obvious that they were the things that have been buggerising around. Tell us about those moments.
I was at work, I was on my way home from work, so I had left the house at 5:15 in the morning. James, the boys' father, had taken the boys down to football training. So the boys got home from school, he got them out of the house, and off they went to training as every Friday afternoon. So we hadn't noticed anything. There was nothing. It was just a normal day.
Wow, and then you come back to essentially the whole joint gone.
Well,
how are the boys after such a massive disruption and losing all their stuff?
The boys are, for what they've been through, they're doing amazing. They're really strong little boys. I'm amazed. They're going to start counselling next week. I've got them into counselling because no child should watch their house and their possessions burn. So.
No. Well, mate, they're strong because of their mum and dad, so well done to you for doing so. Now, look, we want to try and help you here, which means I'll gladly promote your GoFundMe page. You've lost everything, so we need to make sure that you can get plenty. So what you've got to do is we'll put all of this up on our Facebook page. We'll make sure that it's there. That's the photo that's linked to it when you see that, but we'll link it all through, and we want people to do their best to help you guys out, because we want to get you back out of Mum's place as fast as possible. I'm so sorry this has happened, and I know that you've talked to a lot of people today, so thank you for staying up a little bit later to talk to me.
That's all right, thank you.
Good on you, Rebekah. Rebekah Ward there, the mum of a family that is now effectively, well, they are homeless. Why? After their joint burnt down after the mouse plague near Narrabri there in the far north of New South Wales, or the northwest of New South Wales. Remember, you can always follow me on Instagram if you want to see some photos of our fun time with the ADF recruits. We spent some time with the Army soldiers today, and I think I will have the bruises to prove it tomorrow. We'll explain all in the Our Town program tomorrow night here in Wagga Wagga. In the meantime, go to PM Off Air to get more information there.